Hi everyone, welcome to Ratri's Culinary. I am CA Ratri and I bring to you a very special recipe today. How would you feel one day when you open your social media account and you see that your recipe is featured by a leading news channel? And this is exactly that had happened. This recipe was featured by a leading news channel on their social media account, and that recipe was none other than simple masala muri. That is exactly what we are making today. Let me quickly take you through the ingredients. I've taken 2 cups of muri. Muri is also known as puffed rice. In addition to puffed rice, we will need 2 tablespoons of roasted chana dal, 20 to 25 cashew nuts, 20 pieces of raisins, 1 tablespoon of roasted peanuts, 2 sprigs of curry leaves, and 2 chopped green chilies. In the spices, we'll need salt to taste, some turmeric, and mustard seeds. The curry leaves that I've used here are from my kitchen garden. Now let us quickly take a look at the ingredients once again. This is the muri or the puffed rice, cashew nuts, roasted chana dal, the roasted and peeled groundnuts or peanuts, washed dried curry leaves, and the chopped green chilies, raisins. This will depend on your taste. And here comes the spice plate: salt, turmeric, and the mustard seeds. We are preparing today's recipe in the microwave oven. So here I have taken a microwave proof bowl and I've added 1 tablespoon of refined oil. I'm using a regular refined oil, rice bran oil here. You can choose any oil as per your taste. We'll first fry the cashew nuts in the oil. The advantage of using microwave cooking is that you need very less oil. In a regular kadhai, I think it will be impossible to fry the cashew nuts in this little oil. Let us pause and check. A few more seconds to go. I've put the microwave oven on 100% power for 1 minute. The cashew nuts are sizzling. Just listen to the sound. Once the cashew nuts are golden fried, I'm draining it from the oil and keeping it aside. How gorgeous they look! It's a treat for the eyes as well. Next, we are going to fry the raisins in the same oil. Toss them a little and put on 100% power for 1 minute. Check in between. After 1 minute, the raisins are all puffed up and crisp. Drain this out and keep it aside, along with the puffed rice and fried cashew nuts. Next, we are going to fry the curry leaves. The process is the same as that of raisins. We are going to toss it in the oil and then putting it on 100% power in the microwave oven for 30 seconds this time. Take a look, the mixture has already started looking gorgeous. We are now going to fry the green chilies. These are two chopped green chilies. We are going to toss it in the remaining oil and put it on 100% power in the microwave oven. If you think the oil is not sufficient, you can add a little more. You can see that I've put the green chilies in the microwave oven for 1 minute at 100% power. But the timing would depend upon your locality because it depends upon the voltage in your area and also from oven to oven. Let's move on to the spice plate. We still have some oil left in the bowl. We'll now mix the spices in the oil along with the roasted chana dal and roasted peanuts. Chana dal and peanuts are roasted so they won't take much of time to cook. The recipe that was featured was cooked on a cooktop. Here I am doing a microwave version of it. I hope you're enjoying it. By now, you must be thinking that microwave oven is not just for reheating food. You can use it to cook food as well. This is the mixture of the oil, salt, turmeric, and the mustard seeds that has been cooked in the microwave oven at 100% power for 1 minute. To this, I'm adding the roasted chana dal and the roasted peanuts. Give it a toss. Once the chana dal and peanuts are evenly coated with the oil and masala mix, I'm going to put it in the oven for another 2 minutes at 100% power. Here is the final mix: the puffed rice, the fried cashew nuts, the raisins, the curry leaves, the green chilies, along with the chana dal and nuts. Put on 100% power for 1.5 minutes. Do you hear the crisp sound of the mix? It's done, and now we have to plate this pretty looking mix into a pretty looking dish. take a closer look. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel and get access to new recipes every week. This beautiful fish plate is from the gorgeous collection of my mom. I'm sharing the link of the featured recipe in the description box below. You can go through my Instagram profile and check it out. You may try this recipe on the cooktop. It will take a little more time, but it will be worth it. Watch this video till the end to know the tip of the day. See you again with my new recipe. Till then, keep watching. Take care. Bye. Store the masala muri in an airtight box.